One of the amazing things that I get to experience around here is listening to people's stories about how life has changed for them. Many of you, without even realizing it, there's something different inside of you. Something has moved inside of you. Something has transformed from the inside of you. Your relationship with God has come alive. There has been this rebirth in you.
God has changed my heart.
I started going to Metro. My sister and brother brought me, and I loved it. I felt like I was a part of a community, and now I want to give my life to God.
I know now that I am a child of God.
About 18 months ago, I felt the call to serve here. That was when my walk with Christ turned into a run. There's been an indescribable joy in my life ever since, and that joy continues to grow.
And for many, you don't know even when that occurred. For some, it's been a long process. Maybe for others, it was just like a light bulb went on. Maybe you were sitting in these chairs one day, and all of a sudden, it just clicked, and your relationship with God came alive through Jesus. And if that's you, there are some next steps that you need to take in your life. And one of the most important steps for a believer, somebody who becomes a Christian, somebody who has this relationship with God, who comes alive, when you come into this saving relationship with Christ, one of the next things is making it public, letting the world know that there's something going on the inside, letting that come on to the outside of you. And so there is this strange tradition within the Christian church that was really from Jesus on, and it's this idea of baptism. Many of you have seen coming to some sort of body of water, maybe an outdoor lake or a pond, or maybe at some church there'd be like this little tiny pool, or you could be, maybe you could have seen it at Metro where we just do it crazy and we put a full-size pool in the middle of the auditorium or something like that. But you've seen Christians come into this water and then somebody dunks them down, and that's called baptism. It literally means to be submersed or to go under the water. To be baptized means to be washed, and it has nothing really to do with the water in and of itself. It's completely symbolic. It carries this idea that when we come into this relationship with Christ, that there is this washing of soul that occurs. There's this cleansing of the sin nature within us that has happened because of God, because of His forgiveness, because of His grace, because of His mercy over us, that we're made new. And so the scripture teaches that those who choose to follow Jesus eventually make a public declaration of the inward transformation. They eventually say to the world that my hope, my faith, my trust is put in Jesus. And we get into the water and we have someone baptize us, which represents the old man going down and the new man coming up. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I know it seems weird. I know it seems a little scary to you, but it's not. It is a beautiful, beautiful public declaration of what God is doing inside of somebody. And I would like to invite you, if you've had this transformation in your life, or maybe you were even baptized when you were a kid, but it's not been until recent days that you've become serious about your walk with God, and you're ready to proclaim it. You're ready to take your next step. I would like to invite you to join us in baptism. So on Friday, November 16th, we are having a very special baptism gathering at our Taylor campus, and I would love to invite you to take your next step with us. And if you're interested in proclaiming your faith publicly and taking this next step, stop at the Connection Center for more information, and we will get you connected.